Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he's there to get it away. Zola, Cruyff. He's had it taken off him. Searching pass he's played there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, can they get him away? Jordi Alba, aimed at the far side, tries to get it clear. Cruyff, Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get it through? And this is Ibrahimovic, pressing high and with purpose. Baresi. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. And he's quick to return it. Marmoush. That's rather hopeful. Vieira. Now it's Gullit. Jordi Alba. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got away. Very nicely done. Great ball, and he's in. There's the shot! Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And that is well cleared. Gullit. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Gullit. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neither side yet able to find the net. And this is Cruyff. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Threads one in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Gullit.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he welcomes it in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And it's Cruyff. Well, they could break here. Jordi Alba calmly anticipates. Ibrahimovic. Baresi. Marmoush.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Zola. And here's Mbappe. Zola. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Odo. That's an imaginative pass. Baresi makes the interception. Marmoush. Marmoush cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Yamal. Marmoush. Seedorf. Now Mbappe. Cruyff. Good read, needed to be.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Vieira. And here's Suarez. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Cruyff, over to the right flank. Marmoush is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
That's going in strongly.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. And that brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. The second period is on the way.
And Yang clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's
He's going for goal! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Looking to play him in. Zola. Now it's Mbappe. Marmoush. Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Seedorf. Rice is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me.
It's fallen. Goal! Luis Suarez. That's a... And the finish! 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. That's a cute ball. Well, that pass isn't the best.
And Yang have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Rice. And the counter is on. Otto making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Hullet. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Zola being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Roberto Carlos. That is ended up in no man's land. Marmoush. Now it's Cruyff. Mbappe. And he is dashing away. And he's quick to get rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Suarez receives it in a wide position. And it's claimed by the keeper. Marmoush. Zola. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Yamal. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Santiago really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that was very necessary. Now it's... Can he finish? Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Bullet certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 25.
So we have movement on both benches.
Número 41. Número 10.
And that has left him in a heap.
Número
And it's Messi.
13.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Entran número 16. Número 20. Número 30. Número
He's done
14.
very well to take that back.
Número 11.
Looking
Messi.
to pass their way up the
Cambio.
pitch. Now it's Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Seedorf. That has been slung wide. Jordi Alba delivers. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shot could be on.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Oh, he's done it! Has he won it? He just might have won it! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first goal of the game. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Jordi Alba. Now it's Seedorf. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Pelé taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Well, Kylian Mbappe came so agonisingly close to adding to his already substantial chapter in the history of the game. He conquered the world as a teenager in 2018, and he was one outstretched goalkeeper's boot away from repeating that. Cruyff! Stojkovic. And this is Drogba. Now it's Raul. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Drogba. Oh, that's fabulous. Seedorf. And it's Roberto Carlos. Zola.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most accurate pass. He's on it, can he get away? Stojkovic. Messi. Great vision. But that has not gone well. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, this looks sharp. Zola knocks it into space. And here's Cruyff. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Cruyff. Zola. Now there's a fine... Great chance! There it is! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
17 minutes is number 87, Kylian Mbappe.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Oh, he's all alone. Decent chance! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a oozor of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Marmoush. Seedorf. Driving forward. Messi. Vieira. Looking to play him in. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's hit the post! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Hazard duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's managed to gift it back. And this is Ibrahimovic. That is good alertness. It's a good ball out wide. And it's Hazard. Oh, he's onto this. Seedorf. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's really nicely played. Oh, that was vital. Cruyff. Now Seedorf. Marmoush. And it's Seedorf. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
And Yang really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Zola. Now it's Cruyff. Seedorf. So what can they make of this? Baresi cuts it out. And it's Seedorf. Nicely worked. He's had a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
That has not gone well. Seedorf. This is a promising build-up. Backward it goes. Great defending, strong and determined. Floated through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Roberto Carlos. It's Seedorf. Marmoush. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yamal has it in a wide position. Yamal. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Into the channel.
That's going in strongly.
Goes down, but nothing given. Yamal. Seedorf. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Rummenigge. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And no, that was never going to make it.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Tries to pass it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a searching pass. That's been cut out, well played. That's a sharp pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Seedorf. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Passes short and sharp. Cruyff. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, this looks sharp. Toure gets over and intercepts.
Okay,
Goes for goal!
that's just playing it safe and simple.
Seedorf. Messi. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Messi. Good driving run. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hazard goes short. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Messi. Marmoush is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Looking for options for movement. He's in. It's Ibrahimovic! It's in! And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Cruyff! And he hits the net! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Marmoush. Cruyff. Great chance! And that's a tidy finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cruyff being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number
Bayer
9.
Leverkusen can now
Ibrahimovic.
introduce the first of their
Number
substitutes.
11.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 19, Messi. Number
Just about up to the hour
17,
now.
Hazard.
Now that's well seen too.
Seedorf.
Koller
Coming on
might
the
just
field.
make this.
Number 89, Jan Koller. Number
Now it's
7,
Mbappe's having a
Cristiano
pop!
Ronaldo.
Oh, crossbar!
Number 14,
That's a fair try,
Yamal.
but just
Number
off
8.
target.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be? I'm not sure he needed to cut it as fine as he did. He had enough of the goal to aim at.
Oh, that's well spotted. Desailly makes the interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Thuram, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, such a clever touch. Zola going face to face with his great rival. This looks promising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gullit. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's intervened well there. Zola. Well read, nice interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Best providing an outlet on that flank. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Yamal looking to play it into the box.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter, now to get good contact on it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zola spots it and intercepts. Yamal. And this is Ronaldo. And it's been played through. And a header! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And again they hit the front. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Bayer Leverkusen have their lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Can he get on the end of this? Plenty to aim at here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal. Bullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That is a great pick out.
Bayer Leverkusen can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Marmouche, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And the through ball. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. There you have it. The referee